Okay, picture this. You've just created a piece of code that is a work of art. It's so beautiful, so efficient, you know it's going to change everything. But then you try to explain it to your boss or the marketing team, and all you get back is that blank stare. Yeah, if you know that feeling, that's what we're here to fix.
So why does this happen? Why do your most brilliant, game-changing ideas seem to just fizzle out and die in meetings? You know the solution will work, you spent weeks, maybe months proving it, but you can't get the key people to see it, to get it, to fund it. And let's be honest, it's not just frustrating, it can stall your whole career.
So let's just get real for a second. The problem isn't your idea. It's not your code, it's not your architecture. The problem is how you explain it. But here's the good news, the part that changes everything. That's not some personal failing, it's a skill. And it is absolutely a skill you can learn, starting right now.
Look, this is about more than just being a good communicator. This is about becoming the person whose projects always get the green light, the one who leadership trusts, the one who actually gets to influence where the company is headed. It's about turning all that technical genius into real, tangible impact.
And we need to get one thing straight right away. We are not, I repeat, not talking about dumbing it down. I hate that phrase. It's insulting to you and it's insulting to them. No, we're talking about translating with clarity. See the difference? One loses credibility, the other builds a bridge of trust and influence.
And the stakes for getting this wrong, they're huge. We're talking about massive project delays. We're talking about wasting time and money on the wrong things. Your best ideas get shot down. But the biggest cost, the one that really hurts, is your own credibility. And once that's gone, man, it is tough to earn back.
But what if I told you there's a simple 4-step blueprint to make sure that never happens? A playbook you can use every single time to make sure you are understood and your ideas get the spotlight they deserve. Let's get into it.
Step 1. This is the foundation for everything else, so listen up. You have to know your audience. As tech people, it's so easy to fall in love with our own elegant solutions, but to actually get things done, you have to step into their shoes and see the problem from their perspective. It all starts with empathy.
So your pitch doesn't start with, hey, check out my cool microservice architecture. No, it starts with, I know you're worried about X, and here's how we're going to solve it. You have to frame everything around what they care about. Is it return on investment? Is it efficiency? Is it reducing risk? Start there, and you've already won half the battle.
Okay, on to step 2, and this is where the magic really starts to happen. You need to build an analogy bridge. Analogies are your superpower. They take something abstract and complex and connect it to something your audience already understands. It's like a secret cheat code for their brain.
So instead of talking about an API, you say, think of it like a restaurant menu. Boom, everyone gets it. You can order what you want without knowing how the kitchen works. A database index? It's just like the index system in a library. Network latency? That's just a traffic jam on the internet highway. See, these aren't just cute tricks, they create instant understanding.
Step 3 is a classic for a reason. Show, don't tell. I mean, think about it. You could spend 5 minutes talking in circles trying to explain a workflow, or you could pop up a simple diagram that explains the whole thing in 5 seconds. Which one do you think a busy executive is going to appreciate more?
So please, I am begging you, stop showing people slides that look like this. This is not communication. This is a textbook page. It's an instant sleep aid. You might as well be reading an alien language for all the good this does.
And start showing them this. I mean, just look at it. It's clean, it's simple, 4 boxes. User asks for something, the system takes it, does the work, and tells the user it's done. Anyone from the CEO to an intern can understand this. This kind of clarity is what gets you the yes.
And that brings us to the final, and maybe the most important step of all. Tell the impact story. You know, our brains are literally hardwired for stories. We forget stats, we forget bullet points, we forget data, but we remember a good story. So stop giving a lecture and start telling a story.
And here's the only story structure you'll ever need. It's simple. Problem, solution, impact. First, you introduce the villain. Our customers were getting angry because responses were taking way too long. Then, you introduce the hero. So we built this new automated system. And finally, the happy ending. And now, customers are happier and the team is way more efficient.
Then, after you've hooked them with the story, you can hit them with a killer data point, a hero number that proves your story is true. Like, we cut our response time by 70%.
But here's the pro-level move. Don't just leave them with the percentage. Give them a comparison they can actually feel. 70% is kind of abstract, right? But 3 times faster than the old system. Now that is a headline. That's something they can repeat to their own boss. That's how your idea starts to spread.
All right, now for the masterstroke. This is what separates the real pros from the amateurs. After you've laid out your case clearly and powerfully, you don't just stand there and wait for applause. You open it up for a discussion. And this isn't weakness, it's the ultimate power move. It shows you're so confident in what you've built that you actually welcome questions.
And here's a little secret. Don't just say, any questions. Instead, try asking this. This one little change in wording is huge. It's not a test, it's an invitation. It says, I respect your viewpoint, and I want to make sure this idea works in your world too. And just like that, you've turned a one-way presentation into a two-way partnership.
And there you go. That's it. That's the whole playbook. Everything you need to take your most complicated technical ideas and build unstoppable momentum behind them. Now you have the tools. The only thing left is to actually go and use them.
So let's recap it one more time just to lock it in. Number 1, know your audience and what they actually care about. 2, use analogies and simple visuals to make it real. 3, tell a story that focuses on the impact. And finally, encourage questions to build a partnership. That is the formula.
So, I'm going to leave you with a question. Think about the hardest, most complex idea you have to explain at your job. How can you use this playbook to make it crystal clear? Drop your biggest communication challenges in the comments below. Let's talk about it. Now go on, build the future, and this time, explain it brilliantly.